Hello everybody, my name is Brother Greg. Thank you so much for tuning in. I just want to thank you for giving me your time, whether it's morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time it is on your part of the world, your part of the planet. Thank you. Let me just introduce myself, tell you who I am and what I do. My name is Brother Greg, aka The Real Gilo, or Greg Lopez is fine too. I'm just another local brother here in Hawaii. Born and raised. I've been with my wife for 17 years. We have 4 beautiful children, and I have a 9 to 5, probably like the most of you that are on this broadcast, this podcast. I also have a 5 to 9 where we work on our website, we work on our blog, we work on our business, we even work on our investments, day trading, and things like that. We also have a non-profit organization called Hawaii Backpack Project, and we are also ministers at a church here in Hawaii called Life Church Kailua. All the information and all the links are in my website, therealgilo.com, if you guys have any questions or comments. And let's go ahead and get started. Let's talk about what happened this past week. And that's kind of what I've been doing, is sharing a little bit about what happens throughout my week. I found a great niche on Periscope. If you don't know what Periscope is, it is basically a live streaming application where I can show live video right here, right now, and show it to you, no matter where you are in the world. Literally around the planet, I can go on a Periscope and travel, and that is probably the coolest thing ever. And so I've developed a nice, comfortable space or niche on Periscope where, I'm in the water every single day. I broadcast in the water, have a waterproof case, and it is so cool to have you guys with me. And for those of you that know what I'm talking about, thank you. If you haven't seen those yet, you gotta download the app. It's called Periscope. You can watch some replays. If you want to look at it on a computer, it is periscope.tv/The Real Greg Lopez, DAREAL. So it's DAREAL, Greg Lopez, GREGLOPEZ. But I'll have it in my description, and you guys can follow it from there. And so basically, I've been getting some good viewership and some nice engagement, because that's what it's about. And it was very nice to have a consistent viewership this past week. And on Thursday, I was asked to speak at a live streaming educational event for the Hawaii Social Media Club. It's basically a Social Media Club of Hawaii. It's a Hawaii chapter. And basically, we were just a group of people that wanted to help the community get better at live streaming, whether it's for business or personal reasons. We had about 60 people in attendance, and we were at, of course, the 3660 restaurant in Honolulu. And all the information, of course, will be on my blog if you guys want to look further and kind of get the details on that. But it was really cool because we had 4 panelists. I was one of 4, and my approach was, bringing Periscope to the forefront. And we had some great broadcasters. They talked about Facebook Live, and Gwen was a great opener. She talked about Facebook Live and what it can do for your business, and even the integration of Periscope, which is what I shared. And she did a great job. I mean, just really, really amazing how she tied the two together and gave you the benefits of both. Marisa, who was, she represented basically the hotel industry on how their reach has been expanded via social media. Literally thousands of people can watch a live broadcast on Facebook, and she did a great job of explaining that, making it simple and even engaging. And of course, we had Thomas, who closed it out for us. It was just really, really cool having him in there, and it's amazing how he can do a video for 1 minute and 30 seconds and reach over 100,000 people. That's powerful. I mean, I'm sure it's way over that. I think he said even 200,000. But I may be a little bit off on the accuracy, but whatever it is, 100,000, 200,000, that's a lot of reach. That's a big footprint on social media to have. And so what I covered was basically how I developed a following, how I engage with my followers, and what I do. And I basically, as you may have already caught on, that I just give you guys a virtual Hawaii daily, whether it's via social media on Periscope, Twitter, or Instagram, or even on YouTube, which I'm slowly migrating over to that as well, just to kind of increase my real estate on social media. I have my 2 favorites right now, which are basically Twitter and Periscope. They work hand in hand because they're the same company. But it's really cool to see the shape that live video is creating on our social media platforms. CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, all the major networks are definitely taking notice to Periscope, live streaming on Facebook Live, etc., etc., because there's tons of apps out there. They are understanding that they can't filter or censor their content like how they used to, because there are people out there right now showing the world before they even pass the editing or the cutting floor, I think is what they call it. So with us doing that on Thursday, it was so amazing. If you want to learn more about it, just Google Social Media Club Hawaii, whether it's Instagram or even on Facebook. They also have a channel on Periscope as well, but I think Facebook is probably will give you the most detailed information about who they are and what they do. I want to give a special shout out to Amanda and even Trey, who found me and recommended that I be a part of that event. Thank you, Trey, and also to Amanda, who is the president of the Social Media Club of Hawaii. Thank you so much for really taking the lead, man. I can tell you are a great leader. Not just someone that manages or is in a supervisory position, but I always say anybody can be a manager that's got the skill set, right? But it takes someone of special character to be a leader. Not all managers can be leaders, but most definitely all leaders can become great managers with just a few, little bit of mentoring. But you can't create a leader out of a manager unless they're willing to become one. And so Amanda is definitely a great leader. She's got a great leadership team as well. I gotta say, I'm so happy to be connected to them, and I'll be looking forward to doing a few more events with them. And in closing, let me just say thank you for all the people that were with me today in the water. Of course, I do daily broadcasts in the water, and I had a great homecoming, guys. I'm gonna just go off the top of my head. Irina, we had, she's my Serbian friend in Belgrade. She is a TV personality, a very popular one at that. She's like a celebrity in her country and actually around the world. She was one of the speakers for, I believe, Scope Day, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure she was, but if not, she should have been. But she's a TV personality. She is a news anchor for a TV station out there in Serbia. Thank you, Irina, for being on my live broadcast. It's very rare to see, so I'm going to give you a major shout out. Lane was in there from New York. Brother Jason Stoken from Colorado. And even Justin Brown Fit from Florida. Prayers go out to you and your family out there, brother. I know you guys had some challenges out there recently. And then, all of my old school, I call them my tutus, and that's like basically my wise aunties, the ones who take care of me. They're my integrity team. They help my broadcast stay within that safe parameter, and that's UT out there in California, Marianne out there in Pennsylvania. We've got also Melissa, who's always been a great supporter, and even Trina, who is Trina and Melissa have been nothing but just major blessings to me and my wife, and you know what I mean, and I thank you guys for that. And of course, Beth out there in Indiana, thank you. All of you guys, I've missed a few, but that doesn't mean you're not special. It's just I'm just throwing them off the top of my head right now. And it was just a great homecoming to have you guys there with me in the ocean, guys. So that is my week, guys. There's a lot more that's going to happen probably tonight. I'm going to do some product reviews. I'm going to do some maybe a little bit of a educational cooking scope. But if you guys are not available on any of those for the next couple of days or next week or so, I just want to say thank you for being on this one, guys. And I hope you guys have a great day, great evening, great morning, great afternoon, whatever time it is that you're listening. Thank you. Thank you for your time, guys. I appreciate your time. Thank you for your data. If you're not on a Wi-Fi connection, it may sound funny for me to say that, but data is the real deal nowadays. It's expensive. And so thank you guys for giving me that. But most importantly, guys, you guys know this. Thank you for your time. I appreciate that above anything else. I can't replace your time, so I hope that the exchange of your time for this 9 minutes and 55 seconds was worth it, guys. If I don't catch you on my next broadcast, guys, as I always say, God bless you guys. Ahui ho, aloha and mahalo. Chee-hoo. All right, guys, you guys have a good one. Aloha.